how to replace your serpentine belt on your car. Now in this case I'm working on an Infiniti G35. It's a 2006, and I changed the alternator. I also have to change the serpentine belt. Now in this case it has two belts. Let me show you. It has two belts. It has one from the crankshaft pulley to the AC compressor, and then the second one is comes from the another crankshaft pulley to the water pump, to the alternator, and then to the steering pump. Every single serpentine belt has tension. So in my case, there are many different ones, but in my case, this is a tensioner. This is a tensioner. So most of the cars have a type of serpentine belt that you basically have to use a ratchet. Normally it's a 3/8 ratchet to take off the tension out of the serpentine belt. But in my case, I have to go under the car, and there's a little bolt that comes under the belt tensioner. So I'm going to show you how to remove it. Okay guys, so right now I'm under the car. It's jacked. So here, here's the tensioner, here's the alternator, then here's the crank pulley, the water pump, and the steering pump. So here is the tensioner, and if we look under it, you see this bolt. So you see this, guys, is a tensioner. This is pretty much what tensions the serpentine belt. When you tighten it or loosen it, or you loose this bolt, the tension will go up or will go up. So I have my ratchet, and in my case it's a 12mm bolt. So I'm gonna put it there, and I'm gonna loosen it. Now guys, on the engine bay, you are gonna be able to see that the serpentine belt it's removable. Now you guys, so now that we're up here, now that I have taken the tension off, now what I'm gonna do, it's simply start pulling it. Sometimes it's still kind of tight, but it's removable. So now you're gonna want to remove it completely, right? So now you have your serpentine belt out. Now every single car, guys, has a different belt diagram. In this case, I looked for it on Google. You can do that for your car or truck that you are working on. You just just type on Google the diagram of the serpentine belt of your car. In my case, I put the alternator. You can put alternator, water pump, or the steering pump, or if you change the compressor, just put the compressor, the AC compressor, serpentine belt diagram. Now that I look it up, now I know how it's done. So now I'm going to replace it with the other belt. And so the tension, so the diagram says that it's just like a circle. It's just like it's gonna round it, right? Like this on a 2006 Infiniti G35. Now in this case, you're gonna, it's just like it's going all over every like it's doing a circle, but you have to pass it through the tensioner. Now okay guys, so now that I have everything in place, I'm just gonna make sure that everything, that the belt is flush on every pulley. In this case it is. Just a quick check. You don't want to jump, you don't want to be over the pulleys, so make sure this is also properly aligned. You see how that is not good? So to make sure everything is perfect. Okay guys, so once you get to this step that you have done it, now you have to put tension on put tension on the belt by tightening the bolt under the tensioner. Now in other cars, before you even put this, you can take up the tension like for a certain amount of time. You have to be holding it and then be putting it at the same time. So so now I'm under the car again. Now it's time to keep putting tension. And so you're gonna start seeing that the belt starts getting tighter and tighter every time. Okay guys, so the bolt starts getting tighter and tighter every time. So now the belt has more tension than it was before, but it's still loose. You don't want it to be like that. So make sure you have kind of a reference. In this case, I have my other belt, and I can actually touch it. I can actually push it to see how tight it is. So I can see it's actually kind of tight. So now I have a reference on how tight I have to tension this belt. So I tension it, and then I get to put my ratchet on. Now with my ratchet, I can start putting more and more tension every. So now your belt is fully tensioned, and this was very restricted. I had to take off the fans, the cooling fans, to have more room. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful, and see you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.